Hello and welcome to another episode of the MTG Arena Run. Well, technically this is more of a part 2 than another episode. Last where we left off, M19 draft, green-white, little gamble splashing black for 2 copies of Poison Tip Archer. Actually, let's take a look at the deck. Let's take a look at that deck list again, for as a bit of a refresher. I really wish there's a way to export your deck list so that I could just post it up. Sure, I could type it up, but something to consider. Granted, limited deck lists are not something that you normally show off, but it's something that you could report on. Something that is, I guess, newsworthy for people who write up about limited. That said, our deck is mostly 2 drops, 3 drops, a little synergy with Druid of Horns, some synergy with Vinemare with our auras, but most importantly, Poison Tip Archer. If you saw my second to the last game, this was my win con. Actually, I think this was my win con in about two of the 4 games I played. Yeah, it was really good. Don't underestimate Poison Tip Archer. So that said, let's continue the run. I can afford to lose one more time. I need to win 3 if I'm gonna get a full 7. That would be, well, technically this is my very first quick draft, so it would be very nice to win your to have your first quick draft be a to be a full sweep. So that said, we have 2 drops, we have good 4 drops. So it's a little bit piecemeal. It's not the greatest, but I will keep this because I do have 2 of my 4 colors. I think most of the problems I've had is one, I get lands of one color and I get cards of the other color. Even in 2 color, that one's really bad. Here I'm playing 3 colors, so sure it's a little bit of splash, but it's magnified. It's even worse. I'll play the Daybreak Chaplain. If our opponent wants to commit a hard removal spell to this, sure, go ahead. Our opponent right now is committing nothing. So I'm gonna just swing. I'm not gonna commit the Talons just yet either. So I could use 1 more mana for... In fact, I have Druid of Horns here. I have really... So that said, yep, that is a very, very nice, juicy target for Hieromancer's Cage. So let's get that out of the way before it gets out of hand. So in fact, I have many options. Talons of Wildwood and Vinemare is also a good choice, but... Okay, since our opponent seems to be going deep on the creature curve, I'll probably do Druid of Horns, at least if I get enough trees. Yeah, if you're gonna pay mana to bring it back, so be it. Yeah, I don't know what your triple red is, but I guess you could say the mana was tapped wrong. So, oh, not quite. He's got the shock. You know what? I'll let it die. I have better uses for the mana. Daybreak Chaplain was great, but I don't think she was worth buying it back. Okay, so our opponent's got mana. Dismissive Pyromancer, so he can deal 4 damage. Let's at least get our one, at least it comes back tapped. So, got our splash color. Let's get our Druid of... Let's get our tree. Also, a nice thing is, yeah, if there's any guy I want to protect, it's with Titanic Growth, it's the Druid right now. Second place being the Vinemare, but let's send the boys in. So if our opponent wants to sack this guy to take care of this guy, here's the interesting thing. I'm 1 mana short from Colossal Dreadmaw, so I don't necessarily need the Vinemare to have trample. That said, if I let this guy die, if he sacrifices Pyromancer to kill this guy. Okay, so maybe not. So what I'm going to do is I'm just gonna attack with okay, let's make it look virtually bad. Let's attack with everyone. He's gotta know I have a trick, so he's gonna have to figure out how the... Okay, that's okay. Yep, that's the block. Those are the blocks I wanted. I'm not gonna be able to do anything this turn because of the way the mana is, but... Yeah, I got the trades I wanted. So next turn, I can drop Colossal Dreadmaw. Or I can drop Vinemare. If he tries to kill this guy, it's perfectly fine. I assume the grave on Bog Stomper, so I have to cast Colossal Dreadmaw. Inspired Charge, no, let's wait it out. Interesting thing is, Druid, with either of these two guys, Inspired Charge would be a trade also, but I need to set it up so that the Dreadmaw can get in for enough damage too. I could also just play the Vinemare next turn. That depends on what his remaining cards are. If he swings with Bog Stomper, I'll just take the damage. Oh, I'll definitely take the damage at this point. Okay. So, well, never mind. Plan B. Now, unfortunately, I have only enough mana to do one of each of these things. That said, I'm gonna play the Courser first. I'm gonna hold back. Next turn, I'm just gonna swing with these two, then cast Inspired Charge. But if he tries to attack, in, I'll just chump block with the Druid at this point. Oh, okay, but 8, 14, 15. Yep, he didn't have a sacrifice outlet and had way too much life. So that was fast. Well, it's encouraging to see this. If you see my rank in Constructed, yeah, that's exact opposite. I generally like Limited a lot better than Constructed. Constructed, sure, I could spend money to build a very good deck, but that doesn't necessarily make me a very good pilot of it also. And I feel like I'm a more creative person in the sense I much rather play hokey decks or decks that are... Definitely, I am willing to play a net deck if I have to. But I've enjoyed creating a lot more. I think the one deck I enjoyed the most... This one I'm willing to keep because I do have green cards, I do have my splash color. Watch me draw a lot of white cards. Yeah, as I was saying, the one... How many black decks have I seen so far? That's a lot already. Let's pay attention where our opponent ditched. Ooh, thank goodness he ditched those. Yeah, as I was saying, I tend to enjoy brewing some decks. One deck I think the deck I enjoyed the most, white card number 1, was a green-red deck. This was back during the days of Kamigawa Ravnica, original Ravnica. So what did... White card number 2. So what the deck did was it played around Hunted Dragon. So for those who don't remember, that is a for 5 mana, it's a 6/6 flyer with haste. You gave your opponent 3 2/2s with first strike, if I'm not mistaken. So the idea I had around that was this was some also this was also a time when Ninth Edition. So Pyroclasm was in, Wildfire was in. So okay, I'm expecting this guy to die, but yeah, that's the breaks. Pump spell. Come on, pump spell. But yep. Oh, I probably should have blocked this one then, if that was the case. I saw him ditch one. I didn't expect him to have 2. Okay, got our white mana. I need to drop these first one by one. At least it will absorb some hits. Yeah, so this was a time when they had sweepers like Pyroclasm and Wildfire. So what I did was I would play threats that had I had played cards that had bigger butts than Wildfire than Pyroclasm. So this was the time Curd Ape was in, so I played Curd Ape. There was a 3 mana 2/5 wall that let me draw a card. I played that one too. So I would play those guys. They do a good enough job blocking any of the 1/1 white knights. I also played Sakura Tribe Elder and a bunch of accelerants. Yeah, Sakura Tribe Elder, Kodama's Reach. Yeah, those were good times. So I played those. So those two are gonna fly over. I'm gonna take 3. I'm gonna hit back with 5, 6, 7. Opponent's doing a good job with only 4 mana. I can't say the same for us. Well, he's down in cards now, but okay, at least we get to do back-to-back Drill Masters. So now this incentivizes our opponent to attack. Yeah, so I played all those guys. Oh no. Nice snipe. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. Still alive. Barely. I'm not gonna be alive next turn though. So, and I didn't draw what I need. I'm not gonna hold any of these guys back because it doesn't matter. Oh, he even had that. Oh well. It was a very good aggro deck. That was a deck I would play about 21, 22 lands. No, sorry. This is unlimited. I'd still play 17, but 16 is not so bad. So yeah, I just run that. I would usually have a big enough threat my opponent couldn't do anything back. If I managed to hit a good Wildfire, my opponent was playing catching up. Was playing a lot of catch up. He usually didn't have any. He would have a lot of cards that were stranded in hand. Kodama's Reach was quite underestimated. Sure, it didn't put both lands into play immediately, but that was still 2 lands out of the library. And I think at that time I managed to get it to work with only 24 lands, no mana. My only mana accelerant back then was a Mind Stone. So, Highland Game, Oakenform. This is probably not the good time to have double Poison Tip Archer, but I don't want to mulligan this either. At least I have to both colors. If I just draw, famous last words. If I just draw correctly, you do not want to find yourself saying that, but here I am saying it. This might be a very short part too. I might even just try to splice the videos at this point. Okay, so I will not offer the trade. Considering my situation's quite precarious, I'm actually all for racing right now. I'm not gonna wait for the best option. Ooh, nice. Oh yeah. Opponent probably has a bounce spell, but those are the breaks. He's looking at his hand quite maliciously also, so probably has something. Show me disperse. Can't be rab. Show me a counter spell. Essence Scatter. Okay. Thank goodness I have 2 of those. So far, oh, good lord. You have been so kind. I might not necessarily win this game, but I can't complain. Well, even if I'm drawing so many lands, I'm still not gonna complain. I think my opponent has a full grip. I'm expecting him to have something. Titanic Growth? Yeah, Titanic Growth. So at least I gain 2 life back, but yeah, those are the breaks. Now I have enough lands. I'm hoping to draw into creatures. Even if they're the small ones, it's still something on the board. In fact, with Poison Tip Archer, small creatures are not just creatures. They're... Oh no. Vivian Reed was quite good. I don't have... Oh, I have a Pegasus Courser. Thankfully, that's my only creature with flying. But now I am hard pressed. I need to start attacking her. Yuck. Show me Dreadmaw. Oh, Bugler is actually quite acceptable. So let's play the Bugler first. I know I don't have any more black, so it's tapped quite correctly. Druid of Horns is the only thing I can do, but I don't have the mana for it. Nope. Let's attack Vivian. I don't think I can. I am probably not going to be able to I'm not going to be able to raise her -8 emblem. So Vigilant Paylot. Yeah, that's a problem.
I've seen things that would break someone like you.
Come on, Luminous Bonds. No, that's Daybreak Chaplain. Still something. Can't complain about it. Let's play the obvious. Let's see if he offers the trade. At least this is a guaranteed tick down, but he's gonna gain a lot of card advantage over this if he never trade. And even okay, he's trading with that one, so at least I take 1 life. Okay. So he's gonna try to hit the -8. That sounds like the game plan right now. So there's stars, no artifact. I haven't given our opponent an actual target. Actually, that makes Luminous Bonds not great. Because that gives our opponent a target. That said, okay. 2, 4. You know what? You choose. We're gonna take out the Druid of Horns. Militia Bugler is an option too, because it does come back and forth. Okay, he's gonna take out the Druid of Horns. That's the... Yep, that looks right. And yep, additional pings. Okay, so actually going to he might trade with the Scholar right now. Yeah, that sounds right.
I'm not losing everything.
So I'm actually gonna end this turn right here. I could have actually just hit the Luminous Bonds with the departed deckhand, but I'm concerned that I'm concerned there's gonna be something big that was gonna come up soon. So I could chip down to wait. Okay, do the math. I can chip it down to 4. Still not enough. I need a pump spell to go. There's my pump spell. So first, Luminous Bonds. Cavalry Drill Master. It's target creature. Oh no, but it's only spell. Okay, that I almost goofed there. So depending how the blocks work, he could take out the Luminous Bonds and still have a Colossal Dreadmaw left over. Nope, he just gave up on it.
Okay, so you've got claws.
I probably would have, okay, opponent still has cards, but the game's not over yet. Sure, life total's big, but took us a lot just to get rid of Vivian. And we're gonna get chipped down in the next 11 turns. Yes, you can attack. I don't have any spirits. Okay, we do have a Torn Lieutenant now. Counter spell. No counter spell. So I can just keep swinging with this guy now. No attacks. I really wish I had this guy, but then again, it was a good enough threat. Everyone recognized it, so 2, 4, 6. Yeah, this is not enough. Let's swing with the Torn Lieutenant. No need to. He knows I'm just gonna pump, so he just has to chump block. Yep. So we're now living off the top of our decks. Please. So if that's a disperse, I have the mana to bounce it back. Okay. Yeah, no need to get cute with my mana if I don't have to. So now I can. So now I can swing with everyone actually. Even the day. Yeah, I can swing with everyone, even the Daybreak Chaplain. That said, something suspicious about that one. You know what? Just swing with everybody. He's got something, he's gotta do it now. So he's gonna block with that. No, he probably. Yeah, he's gonna block that way. You have to block the Torn Lieutenant. So actually I would have blocked it the other way around, but that's how you want to block it, so be it. Waiting one more turn scary, but at least I know in these colors, yeah, that is the worst I could expect. Yeah, good game. Yep, there's the yeah, I had the Titanic Growth, but yeah, the writing was on the wall at that point. So no, doing quite reasonably well. So Moment of truth. This is our very last game. I'm actually quite happy with this one, but 2 packs is better than 1 pack, and I could use an extra 100 gems. But I'm very happy nonetheless. It couldn't have been any better. I probably could be better at how I fix the video editing. I'm already putting splash screens at the end. If I knew it was that easy, I would have done it a long time ago. Okay. 2 3 drops, all my mana colors. I go first. What could possibly go wrong? I'm gonna play the green first. Watch me. Well, that said, I still have to draw an additional land. Okay, so I need to draw. I would like to draw 1 more land now. Otherwise, I will play Daggerback first. Yeah, especially in this color combination. Yeah, pass turn. Okay, got our 3rd mana. So I'm actually gonna play the Militia Bugler. Let's get our value now. Since we have our 4 mana already. And Druid of Horns, but nothing to put it on. It's still better than Daybreak Chaplain. Am I willing to trade or just take the 3 damage now? The greed in me... No, I'm just gonna trade first. If it gets a trick out of his hand like that, that's actually better. So now we play Poison Tip Archer. Next turn we play Daggerback Basilisk with Titanic Growth backup, or I'm willing to take the damage now because I know I have Titanic Growth backup. That said, I might have just made the mistake there. Let's see, 4 and 2. You know what? Let's play the Tornhide Wolves first. He's gonna tap it down anyway, so it didn't matter which ones. At least I want to get 6 online. So we're actually racing at this point, so that might not be too bad. I might actually just I might actually just drop the Daggerback or the Druid of Horns. Okay, so take 6. Depends on what our opponent drops. Snapping Drake, so I'm gonna have to hold a lot of creatures back. So I'm probably gonna just play the Druid. Let's just play the Druid. Combat. Swing with it. Okay, this is not too suspicious yet. So he's gonna have to decide which to tap down. He's most likely gonna just tap down Poison Tip. I'm gonna take more damage, but doesn't quite matter. So the correct move is to attack with everything. Yeah, I might have just lost the game by being... He's gonna tap that one. Let's resolve that. Let's block this one. Now the problem is I'm gonna be... So unless I draw a removal spell... And you shall receive. First, I'm gonna offer a trade. Now this does mess up my math a bit, but especially if there's a way to remove it. Please no disperse. Please no disperse. So right now it's just me swinging with Tornhide Wolves. I might have to play Oaken Form on Druid of Horns and swing with that instead. But I'm in a precarious position. Any hit from one of these guys ends me right there. There is a creature that taps down creatures. Well, I got rid of one, but I'm pretty sure there's more coming soon. This is tense. Next turn, I might have to just swing with everybody. He's playing that. He knows I'm forced to block.
No friend of I am proud to fight by your
Yeah, so he's gonna pump those. That's actually okay. So what happens is... yeah. I have to do it like that. So we... so how many triggers? 1, 2, 3. So... let's see if this sticks. It'll be annoying if it doesn't stick, but at least I can... yeah, it's stuck! Okay, so... not bad. First draft of open beta. First 7-2 run. Yeah, mistakes were made along the way, but couldn't be any happier than this. So let's claim our delicious prize. So let's claim this, and just as a little treat, so it's kind of like an episode and a half. So yeah, I wish I could have gone longer, but I think I had no idea that the games were gonna run that long. Heck, I didn't expect the game 3 and this run to run that long either. Escape shift. One day when we get modern. One day. Okay. Alpine. One day when we get modern. One day. That said, yeah, I'm quite a bit behind on this run, but hey, I finally have enough gems to do another sealed run for you guys. But I'm probably just gonna stick to drafts for the time being. Yeah, working there soon. But otherwise, yeah. So that's definitely it for this episode of the Magic Arena Run. If you really like what you saw, I definitely did. If you like what you saw, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Please don't forget to turn on notifications and leave a note. Let me know what mistakes. Yeah, I said I made many mistakes, but yeah, if you noticed any of them, bring it up. Sure, I only have like less than 20 subscribers, but there are more views. So if let's say we can just use this as a platform where we can help each other. Not everyone who's going to the open beta is a veteran of playing Magic. And even the ones who are veterans, sometimes we could use these little reminders once in a while. There's so many things we take for granted. But anyway, that is